Good day. I'm Tom Vilsack, United States Secretary of Agriculture, and it is my incredible privilege to be with you today as you celebrate the 30th anniversary of the National Action Network. You all have done amazing work in advancing the cause of equity and justice, and I want to thank you for everything that you have done and that you will do. I want to take this moment as well to acknowledge Reverend Al Sharpton. He has been a leader in civil rights for many, many years. He's been in the front of every single civil rights battle we've had in my lifetime. I want to appreciate the work that the Reverend has done in leading this action network. You know, my scripture basically reminds me that the stone the builder rejected became the cornerstone. I thought of that today as I thought about our efforts at USDA to embrace equity. As we all know, for far too long, the United States Department of Agriculture had a history of discrimination against those socially disadvantaged, principally Black farmers. Over the course of time, we've had to compensate farmers for specific acts of discrimination, but we've never dealt with the issues that gave rise to discrimination. We never looked at the systemic barriers that existed in our department. We rejected that stone. Well, today, I'm here today to tell you that the Biden-Harris administration wants to take that stone of equity and make it the cornerstone of a new USDA. Let me tell you what we've done in the last couple of weeks to begin that journey. I hired a senior advisor for equity, Dr. Dwayne Goldman. First time we've ever had a senior advisor of equity and for equity in the Secretary's office. I'm looking forward to welcoming my partner, Dr. Jewel Brunau, who is currently the Commissioner of Agriculture in the Commonwealth of Virginia, but soon with Senate confirmation, she will be the Deputy at the United States Department of Agriculture, the Deputy Secretary. And she will be the first African-American to hold that position. I'm looking forward to the continued work of the working groups that have been established pursuant to President Biden's executive order that's taking an internal look at USDA to begin identifying where those systemic barriers, where that racism may exist, and eliminating it forever. And I'm also looking forward to the development and establishment of the Equity Commission, which will allow us an outside view of activities at USDA, recommendations to basically root out the systemic racism that has been tragically part of our history. A foundation, if you will, of equity. We're also going to take a look at implementing the American Rescue Plan's historic effort to relieve the debt of socially disadvantaged farmers, an opportunity for us to help thousands of producers across the country who have been socially disadvantaged, who have not been able to take the full benefits of USDA and its programs. Now we'll see debt relief for the first time. And we're looking forward to instituting and investing $1 billion from the American Rescue Plan and expanding market access and land access and dealing with heirs property issues, all of which are incredibly important in providing the technical assistance to allow these socially disadvantaged producers an opportunity to fully participate in USDA's efforts. So I just want to make sure that folks understand and appreciate this is indeed a new day at USDA, but we're also going to make sure we do our job in helping all of those who are disadvantaged, all of those who are dealing with the challenges of poverty, especially during COVID. That's why I agree with President Biden when he said, help is here. Help is here for those who are in need of nutrition assistance. We've increased SNAP. We've expanded the pandemic EBT program, providing help and assistance to parents whose children aren't in school today. They would be getting a school breakfast or a school lunch now. Parents have that additional financial responsibility. We now have over 30 states that are engaged in providing help and assistance through the Department of Agriculture for those families, expanding the WIC program and encouraging more enrollment in that program to help pregnant women and young moms and dads and their children have the opportunity and the advantage of having access to fruits and vegetables. All of this is designed to promote better, equitable access to our nutrition programs. We want those program benefits to be meaningful. We want them to be able to be used conveniently. And we want to make sure that we work in partnership with states to ensure that everyone who is qualified for the program receives the benefits. But it's not just nutrition assistance, it's also housing. We know that there are many people, because of COVID, because of the economic crisis that COVID has caused. And because of the crisis that existed in many rural areas across the country before the pandemic, we know that a lot of folks are having trouble making the rent payment or the housing payment. That's why the housing assistance in the American Rescue Plan is so important, because it offers a hope, a line of hope for folks who are now struggling and concerned and stressed about how they're going to be able to meet that rent payment or keep the home. And it's not just about housing and nutrition assistance. It's also about making sure that we expand and invest in the infrastructure that would allow socially disadvantaged communities full access to broadband and the opportunities that that can create for better economic opportunity. We're going to focus our time and attention and resources and our energy on those persistently poor counties where over 10% of the population has a poverty rate that exceeds 20%, and have had that poverty rate exceeding 20% for over 30 years. Representative Clyburn likes to refer to it as the 10-20-30 plan. We're going to make sure that we spend time and resource and energy and passion in trying to provide assistance and help through a program we call Strike Force, where we will be focused on these most persistently poor areas in rural areas to try to find a way to encourage and enhance economic opportunity. So I just want to leave you with the notion that indeed this foundation is being built today. It's a foundation that the Action Network has been advocating for years and years across the country. We've taken a page out of your book. We're going to get involved. We're going to be enthusiastic and passionate about this work, and we're going to begin to make a difference in building a new USDA, one that is equitable and fair for all, a USDA that understands and appreciates the challenges of persistent poverty and tries to overcome them, provide hope and assistance and help. It's a new day at USDA, and I look forward to future opportunities, if invited, to give you a progress report on this important work. We're going to take that stone and we're going to build that foundation. Thank you very much.